All right, so in the last video we discussed about how we can set up the uh, Git, and how do we provide the configuration about the author and then initialize the Git repository. And we also learned about 3 stages of the Git. One was the working area, and then staging area, and then was the repository, right? And we also learned about the commands for moving the changes from the working area to staging area, and then finally to the repository. We also saw few commands related to how you can see the changes, and then status and diffs and the log, right? So we can move ahead and learn about few more commands. So yeah, let's press Q and come back to the terminal again. Let's clear the console and learn about few more commands. So next thing we are going to learn about is there are a few more commands. Like earlier we saw that if we provide git log, we can see the logs, right? But this command will provide the log of all the authors. But what if I want to see the log of a particular author only, right? So what we can do is, in that case, we can simply take a name of the author and use this command git log, and along with that we can provide this flag, the value, right? So then if I hit enter, it will show the logs of only that author. You can notice that here the name is in red. So earlier when we were simply providing git log, in that case the author name was coming simply like in normal text, normal color, right? It was black, but now it's highlighted, like Rajesh Kumar is highlighted with red color. So you can check, if we simply check git log, it comes like this. But if you check with this flag, that particular flag gets highlighted and you only see the log of that particular author. All right, next we also saw git status. So right now there is no change in the repository. So we can check the git status and it says on branch main, we are currently on branch main and nothing to commit, working tree clean. So there is nothing to commit, which means there is nothing in the staging area, and working tree clean, which means there is nothing in the working area as well, right? So we can move ahead and learn few more commands. For example, currently this file name is example.md. What if I want to change the name of this file? Okay, so if it was a normal file, like it was out of the Git, you could have simply went ahead, you can go ahead and rename the file just the way we do in normal files in computer. But since this is inside a Git repository, there is a command which allows you to change the name of file, keeping this file tracked. All right, so how do we do that? It's similar to the Linux command. So here you can use git mv and then the old name. So the old name is example.md, and the new name that I want to provide is like sample.md. All right, now if I press enter, you can see the file name is changed, right? And here you can see it's striked off, which means this file doesn't exist anymore. All right, now we can open this and you can see the sample file exists. And here another thing you can notice in the command line is this asterisk. So this asterisk is an indication that something has been changed. All right, it means something has been changed. So you can check what is changed by issuing this command status, right? So you can see, you can notice that when we issued this command, it changed the file name. All right, it says that it was renamed from example.md to sample.md, and the color is green, which means it's already in the staging area. All right, it's not in the working area. So when we use this command, it doesn't only rename the file, it also moves the changed file to the staging area um, implicitly. All right, now what we have to do is, same way, we can simply commit it. Since it's already in the staging area, we can move it to the repository. We can commit the change by issuing this command. I can provide the commit like rename file rename file from example.md to sample.md. Always provide a useful message in the commit history. All right, whenever you commit, provide a message, but that message should be something useful. Others should others or you will need this commit message later on. If you get stuck in some issue or you have to revert back to this change, this message is going to help you in the future. So keep that in mind. Whenever you provide a message, don't just add like this is the first commit, this is the second commit, not like that. Provide a useful commit message. All right, so yeah, after doing that, it's changed. Now you can see that rename was done 100%, zero relation, zero instructions. There was no change, it was just a rename of file. All right, now we can close this. So now we know how we can rename a file. All right, now after renaming, let's learn about one more command, which is, earlier what we were doing, we were making some changes, and then after that changes were made, we were moving those changes from working area to staging area, and from staging area to the repository. We were taking two steps. What if I want to make some changes and directly move it to repository? We can do both the things in a single command. How do we do that? Let's try that. This is some random text. I've added some change. So when I hit enter, you can see there's been some changes because we get this asterisk. You can check the status. There are some changes. Now this is in the working area, right? Now I don't want to issue like git add and then I want git commit. I directly want to move this change from working area to the repository. So for that, you can use this shortcut command, git commit -a and m. So a will add that file, and m will provide a message and it will directly do the job. So add random text. All right, you can see we didn't need to move this change from working area to the staging area and then from staging area to the repository. It was directly moved from working area to the repository, and the tree is clean now. All right, if you check the status, you can see working tree clean. Now till now we have given 3 commits. We have added 3 commits to the repository, and we can check that. So you can simply, let me just clear the console, and you can simply hit git log and you'll see all those commits. See, the first commit was this initial commit, and then we renamed the file, and then we add random text. All those changes were done on the main branch. All right,